We have two Abdullah here. Okay, let's log in. Okay, it's not working from this one. Go from the other side. Okay, it works good from the website. Okay. Share the screen. Go to Google Classroom. Okay, the last time we did 68. 68, got 4 comments. Allah does not guide the disbelievers. Okay, 568. We go to Surah Maida, chapter 5, 69. So do not grieve over the disbelieving people. Okay, 69. Who's reading 69 today? Asma, you want to read?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أهل الكتاب لستم على شيء حتى تقيموا التوراة والإنجيل وما أنزل إليكم من ربكم ولا يزيدن كثيرا منهم ما أنزل إليك من ربك طغيانا وكفرا فلا تأس على القوم الكافرين.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, so we have Qul, say, Ya Ahl, O people. Ya is O Ahl are the people. Al Kitab, Al the Kitab book. Lastum, you are not. Tum is you, las not. Lastum, you are not. Allah on shay in anything. Hatta until. Tuqimu, you stand fast. Maqimu, to stand, right? Qimu salatu, to stand up for the salah. Tuqimu, you stand fast. At Tawrat. Al the, oh, where you go? Al Torah is Torah, wal Injil, wa and al the Injil, wa and ma not. Unzila has been revealed or has sent down ilaykum, ilay to kum you, min from Rabbikum. Rabb is Lord and kum is Yod. Wa and la surely yazidanna. Yazidanna increase. Kasiran many, minhum, min of whom them ma what. Unzila has been revealed. Ilayka, ilay is to, ka is you. Min from Rabb. Rabb is Lord and ka is your طغيانا. طغيانا is rebellion. وكفرا and what is and كفرا disbelief. ف فلا fa so la not. So not ta'sa. Ta'sa grief Allah over al-qawm the people al-kafirin of the people of disbelief. Okay, I'm supposed to 69. All right. Haika, you can read 69.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والسابئون والنصارى من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلا خوف عليهم
علي.
عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, very good. Okay. Inna indeed, no doubt, alladina those who amanu believed, wallazina wa and alladina those who hadu became Jews, wasabi'una wa and al is the and sabi'un Sabians, one Nasara wa and al the Nasara Christians, man whoever amana believed billahi in Allah wal yom wa and al the yom is day wal akhirah yom al akhirah al is the and akhir is last wa and amila did salihan good deeds fa then la no khawfun fear alay is on him is them wa and la not whom they yahzanun will grieve. Okay, Abdullah, can read the translation. Abdullah, are you there? You can read the
Yes.
translation.
Okay, indeed, those who have believed in Saturday in those before him, they were Jews, Sabians, and Christians, and those among them. They believed in Allah in the last day, and they gave voice to peace. No fear there will be sanctions, parents, some know they will be.
Okay, good. See, okay. So let's see. Okay, they have Christians, Jews, Judgment, Last Day, Sapiens. You are reading a Tafsir group of 68 to 69. There is no salvation except through faith in the Quran. Yes. So you have nothing, meaning no real religion until you adhere and implement the Torah and the Injil, that is, until you believe in all the books that your Allah has revealed. Those books command following Muhammad in his prophecy and the white adhering to the law before everything. Okay, so what the question we can make is, and those believe him who were Jews and Sabians, and among them who believe in Allah and last day and the righteous, no fear will there concerning them, nor will they grieve. Hmm. Okay, okay. Let's go to Google Classroom. Reuse post. Go to the bottom somehow. think it's this one. I had a lot of things in it. Okay. 69. And I will make 69. Why? What is the importance in believing in in Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the previous books. So the question I'm posting: what is the importance of believing in the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the previous books? And the answer would be that they would have no fear and they will not grieve. وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. So the answer is, you can type it right now. Um, they will have no, or where is it? وَلَا خَوْفٌ, they will have no fear and they will have no grief. That's the answer. No fear, nor they will grieve. This is the answer. You can write it, let me know when you're done. There will be no fear or grief. You can write like this. Let me know when you start writing in the comment.
So the answer is just there will be no fear of grief.
On them, you can say. I mean, the answer is no fear there will be concerning them, nor will their grief. So we can say, in other words, there will be no grief or no fear or grief on them. Those people who believe in Allah, in the Prophet, and Allah says that those who believe in the Prophet and the previous books. That means the Quran and the previous books.
Okay, so I wrote there will be no fear or grief on them.
Okay. Okay, who else is done? Abdullah and Asma, are you done? Abdullah, Asma, are you done? Let me know.
And
Abdullah, yours? Okay.
wait, did I say within believing? I meant without.
Yeah. Without believing. Without believing in Allah and Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu. Do you want to write that? You can say, or enter Jannah without believing in what, right? You have to make the sentence complete. Believing in Allah and Prophet Allah Sallallahu. Okay. So complete that. Abdullah, are you done? Corrected. Let me go back to see. You haven't corrected it yet, Asma? Asma, can you correct it? Abdullah, are you done?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Still, I see two comments. And Asma's work has not been corrected yet. If Haikan can do it, others can do it at the same time as well. Are you done? Asma, you haven't corrected yet.
I am. I'm doing it.
Okay. Maybe it's not showing me on my side.
No, I'm doing it right now. It's not sent yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Running out of
now it's
time.
sent.
And Abdullah, you too?
And then it's sent.
Okay, so I have everyone's. No, you again. Because you can't be a Muslim without believing in Allah and what He commands us to believe.
Because it would be too much of a handful to say like everything, and I forgot the name of the six stuff that you were commanded to believe. So I just put that. Because Allah commands us to believe in the Prophet, and commands us to believe in the books, and commands us to believe in whatever.
Okay, we're focusing on one ayah right now, and the question is, what is the importance in believing in Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the previous books? That's the question. So you have to stick to the question. Okay? And the answer is in the ayah, the importance of believing. Why does Allah SWT say to believe in the Prophet and the previous books? There will be no grief and fear in them. وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. There'll be no fear and grief. That's the answer. Okay? So first you wrote because you can't be a Muslim or enter. What's the look, you have to look. What is the importance, right? So here you wrote because you can't be a Muslim um, or enter Jannah without. So you would say believing in Allah and His messengers. Okay, that would make still sense. But now you said because you can't be a Muslim without believing in Allah and what He commands us to believe. So we have to stick to the question, to the ayah. What does the ayah say? We're focusing on it, right? And He has to be capital. So it's correct as a as a thing that you want to say, but that's not the question. What's the importance? Okay, that's correct. The importance is, so in this ayah, there'll be no grief, and can you correct that, Asma? And fear and grief on the believers. The importance can be that you can't enter Jannah. Okay, that makes sense too. Without believing in Allah and His prophets. That would believing, but just not believing is not a complete sentence, right? Without believing what, right? You have to uh, give the complete answer. Without believing in Allah and His messengers. It has to be somewhere close to the ayah that we're doing. And His messengers. If that's what you want to write. Otherwise, the importance is that they will have no grief. There will be no fear and grief on the believers. They will وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. That's what I wanted to in this ayah. We're just talking about the one ayah every day. Okay? Do you understand? So Asma, you can correct it. And who's going to share the screen right now? Haika, you want to share the screen for Excel?
Okay. Also, teacher, when will the report cards be coming?
February, inshallah.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing. Sorry. Okay, now you can share. Sister Shala, Assalamu alaikum. Are you there? I think she hasn't changed her name yet.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, whose turn is it?
I think it's Asma because Abdullah and we went.
Haika, Abdullah both have went.
Yes.
Okay, Asma, your turn. Because I did see Abdullah on the screen,
Okay,
so
yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Oh, it's 9:40. There's 5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's almost break time. 5 minutes left. Okay. So you can do for 5 minutes and then you can put something on the screen, inshallah. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
Yes, today you have the test exam. Okay, so we will not read Quran. I will take only your Islamic Studies exam. Okay, are you prepared? Did you prepare yourself? You did not say it. You did not say no. It was supposed. I told you already. Yes, you told I told everyone. I told everyone. Okay, can you tell me why was King Namrud puffed up with pride? King Namrud.
Nimrod puffed up with pride. Because he was rich and he thought that he was God. He thought he was a god. He thought he was the god. So,
Yeah, he puffed.
because
Puffed
he
up.
thought he was the most powerful.
Yeah, he has.
was a
He has
god.
the money and he has the control. He has the power and he has intelligence. So he thought that he is the god. So okay. Uh, but I will ask one question from each of you. Okay, Abdullah, can you tell me why do you think Allah has mentioned the incident and not the details of the man or the town? Why Allah did not mention the name of the mention the incident but not the detail of the man or town? Which incident?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
The story of the man. Quran.
Um, I know.
Just a minute.
I know the answer.
But Abdullah, I'm asking Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah, can you answer?
Hmm?
The man who passed the village and village was dead, so he thought how Allah will resurrect them. Why Allah did not mention the name?
Find power rather than specific details to emphasize the mortal message over the specific.
Okay. Okay, Haika, can you tell me the man's exclaiming, "How can Allah ever bring it to life?" was not due to the deficient faith. How can you explain it?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, this one, the man's not repeat. The next question, the man's exclaiming, "How can Allah ever bring it to life?" was not due to the deficient faith. Why? Explain it. Why?
The man's explaining how can ever Allah bring to life reflects because of his doubts, his arrogance, questioning Allah's power.
No, no, no. Was not due to deficient faith. Explain it. Why? Do you remember the story? Do you remember this story? The dead donkey and the fresh food story? Do you remember this story?
Oh, it was because of his disbelief and weak faith, and he was challenging Allah's power.
He didn't have the weak faith. He didn't have the weak faith, but he exclaimed, "How Allah will bring it back to life?" Had the exclamation, the out of um, curiosity. He asked it out of curiosity.
Not curiosity. It was just shocked because the town was really destroyed, and so it
Yeah,
was
so he
just
was
out of
thinking how Allah will bring it back to life. So it was not due to deficient faith because he was a prophet.
He was not a prophet.
He was a prophet.
He was not a
Uzair,
prophet.
Uzair, Uzair.
It was not a prophet.
Okay.
If it were
Okay,
a
can you
prophet,
explain?
then it
Can
would-
you explain how this exclamation was not due to the deficient faith?
He
Because
was
he was a believer.
it was a proud challenge to Allah's power, not a sign of deficient faith.
Okay. How does Allah deal with the sincere seekers of truth? Yes, Asma, can you tell me?
How does Allah deal with the sincere seekers of truth? Can I see?
Yeah.
How does Allah deal with the sincere? Okay, then he will. He won't. He won't always do what he did with the guy, but like actually showing it. But he will, however, in a way, direct you towards it, the thing. For example, let's say you want to know who was the first prophet. Like for example, you don't know who the first prophet is and you want to know who the first prophet is, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would send down was like something, some sort of sign or something, like clues, and to what the answer is. So he'll guide it, but subtly, in case only if you actually want it. But and in some rare cases, he'll also just do it bluntly. How the guy got actually saw how the resurrection process was going to be.
Okay. What was Allah's wisdom behind making the man undergo the wonderful experience of creation?
Who? To who?
What was Allah's wisdom behind
To
making the man undergo the wonderful experience of creation?
To who?
To who? No, to who?
Abdullah, Haika,
Okay, Abdullah, can you answer this question? What was Allah's wisdom behind making the man undergo the wonderful experience of creation? What was Allah's wisdom behind it?
Well, the experience of creation was meant to show the man Allah's power to make him humble and great.
Yeah, okay, okay. No, because Allah wanted to create this world and a human being to test us. It is a test. It is the test of human being, to test human being, to test his creation. Who is the best creation? Allah made a man as a best creation, so Allah wanted to test. and the human being.
What do you?
Okay. In what different ways were the man and donkey and the provision affected? What different ways they were affected? Yes,
Okay,
Asma?
so yeah, the man was dead, and then he was brought back to life, and the food was rotten.
Not
and
rotten.
yeah, no, wait. The food was rotten because it was aged, and then Allah brought it back to its original state. But the donkey, Allah kept it was destroyed. Its skeletons were scattered and whatnot. It was eroded. But Allah like physically took back every bone and all of the muscles and vessels and skin pieces and hair and every part, every molecular part of
So
it was
original one.
restored
Yeah,
to its original part.
resurrected. Okay. What timeless lesson do we learn from the story expounded in this chapter? Yes, Haika. What lesson do we learn from this story? Yes, Haika.
Who does the voice of this guy? She joined.
What? Haika? I didn't understand. What lesson do we learn from this story?
Humanity, the power of Allah, and the consequences of ignorance.
Your voice is not clear. Which device are you using, the mobile or laptop?
Laptop.
Okay, I cannot hear you clearly. Can
Yeah, it sounds like your voice is drowned out.
okay, Haika? Oh, all right. I will ask you the next question. Okay, why did Ibrahim alayhis salam ask Allah regarding the creation of Allah?
Wait, what? Regarding the creation of Allah.
Yes, what?
Wait, the creation of Allah or the
Crea-
creation of Allah?
creations of
I think
Allah.
there's lots of that.
Knowledge deepens the faith.
Oh, I know.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Me?
Yes, Asma, can you tell me?
Okay, I can. So basically, some of his people, well, not Ibrahim himself, but some of his people were curious, and that also is found a curiosity in Ibrahim alayhi salam. So he didn't ask of it out of ignorance or out of
Lack of faith.
lack of faith, but he asked because it was just plain
Curious.
curiosity.
Okay.
Hello, teacher. Sorry, my laptop died. I just put it back on charger.
Okay, that's good. Now I can hear you clear. How did Allah respond to Ibrahim alayhis salam's request? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed Ibrahim alayhis salam how he will resurrect the people.
A demonstration.
Oh, sorry,
Okay,
I was muted. I was muted. Sorry. I said
okay,
I will respond by showing Ibrahim how he revives the dead, strengthening his faith and his power. In his power.
mhm, okay. What are the two probable
Probable
reason
reasons
behind
taming the birds
taming the birds? Yes, what was the reason to tame the bird? So that he can be sure that the bird he,
was the same,
yeah, the same bird came to him.
and one more. There was two. The two
And
probable
what was
reasons.
two
I know.
probable? Yeah. Okay.
It was to show that Allah can preserve memory after after he's dead.
Okay. Good. Okay, Abdullah, can you tell me how long were the days when Allah created the universe in comparison to the Earth's days? How long were the days? How long were the days when Allah created the universe in comparison to the Earth's days?
The
6 days. Allah, yeah, Allah created the universe in 6 days.
I thought it was 3 or
Okay.
10.
In what different ways is man related to the earth's soil? Yes.
In what
In
different
what
ways is
different
man
ways man
related
is
to
related to
Earth?
the earth's soil?
Uh, because
Yes, Haika, can you tell me?
the days of the creation are not the same as Earth days, since Allah's
No,
time is beyond our understanding.
no, man's creation to the earth.
no, what is the go back to the question. In what different ways is man related to Earth's soil?
Different stages of human development.
Well, I mean, if we're thinking scientifically, then the soil is made it up. It is also made around a lot. A big percentage of soil is made out of water.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made human being from the earth, and
From yeah,
the provision for the human being comes from the earth, and one day he will die and buried in the earth, and then he will be resurrected from the soil. Okay.
If we're thinking scientifically, just an added fact, soil, a big percent of it is made out of water, and the human beings are also 70% made out of water.
Okay. The Quran contains verses of scientific and medical nature. Elaborate it. Elaborate it. The Quran contains verses of scientific and medical nature. Elaborate it.
It's not elaborated, it's elaborate.
Okay, elaborate. Okay. Abdullah, can you answer this question? The Quran contains verses of scientific and medical nature. Can you tell me which verses are scientific and medical nature? Actually, it is your test. You cannot see. It should be from your brain, from your mind. Do you remember, Abdullah, which verses are scientific and medical nature? Yes, Abdullah. Stages of human development, different stages of the human development, health, and demonstrate one's may science and health the miracles.
Can I sing?
Okay, Asma, can you tell me?
Well, I mean, there are a bunch of there are a few different ayahs that I believe. This one wasn't in the chapter, but it has the same idea. I don't know if you know, but like, oh,
Surah Qiyamah, some verses from Surah Qiyamah, some verses from Surah Hajj.
I was about to say, but I hear
Okay,
Abdullah
okay,
mumbling.
okay.
I can. Abdullah, are you speaking?
Abdullah, I cannot hear you.
Next, Surah al-Mu'minun
Yeah, Surah Mu'minun.
describes the stages of human development.
The stages of human development. Yes.
Yeah, it's called the stages of human development and leading with modern scientific understanding.
Yes, good. MashaAllah. What are the different stages of human development as mentioned in the Quran?
What are the different stages of the human development as mentioned in the Quran? علاقة
مضغة.
the bone formation stage, the muscle stage, the developing nash'ah stage, the labor stage.
Okay. 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 What do material blessings in this life signify? What should our attitude be towards them? Yes, okay, Asma, can you tell me?
So the material blessings are a form of a test. For example, let's say material blessing as money. So let's say you have like $10,000. It's up to you whether to spend that money on things like alcohol or just food, more food than you need, on a mansion, or spend it on things that actually matter. For example, like charity and for your, let's say your kids, let's say health purposes and your kids, what do you call, intuition fees or something. Well, like you can do a couple of things with money, and your choices are what will. So our attitude should be that we should be grateful. Number one, we should be grateful. We should be patient with it, and we should be and know that this is just this is very, 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 very small compared to what the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has.
Mhm. Okay. How can you prove that the poor man displayed ideal Islamic character in response to the rich man's arrogant remarks? Yes, Haika, can you answer this question? The poor man and the rich man?
Okay, the first question or the second question?
First question.
The poor man displayed Islam character by responding with humility and patience without arrogance or, you know. So basically, the poor man showed Islam character by replying humbly and patiently without being without arrogance. Arrogance.
Yes, okay. Why did the poor man ask the rich man to say, MashaAllah, la quwwata illa billah? Okay, Asma, can you answer?
The the dua is mashallah la quwwata illa billah. Basically, it is a dua that first and foremost as is merciful for whatever you say. This when you get, like, for example, a nice what do you call, a nice food or a nice, really, really good gift. So you're gonna say mashallah, which means thanks to Allah, you're merciful to Allah, and then la quwwata illa billah will ask Allah to like protect it,
No
kind of.
power but
No
Allah's
power but
power.
Allah's power, to like show that you're merciful to Him
Humbleness, to
and
show the
thanks to Him.
humbleness and thankfulness to
And
God.
so it'll also help keeps the garden preserved and keep it from destruction, or keep it from worldly troubles.
Okay. When we say mashallah la quwwata illa billah, it means we glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we say everything is from the blessing of Allah. We have we don't become arrogant, and we say everything is by the mercy of Allah. Okay. Explain the physical and spiritual illness. What is physical illness and what is spiritual illness? Yes, Haika, can you answer this question?
Okay, I can answer the physical. Sorry, physical illness affects the body, while spiritual illness harms the soul, basically, like pride or lack of faith.
Okay. How important is prevention of health in Islam? What guidelines does Islam lay down for the prevention of physical illnesses? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
How important is prevention of health in Islam? What guidelines does Islam lay down for the prevention of physical illnesses? Hmm? Okay, what does?
Yes. Prevention of health is highly recommended in Islam, which emphasizes on cleanliness, balanced diet, regular exercise, and hygiene. They also moderate and seeking medical treatment when necessary.
What does eating and drinking moderately means?
Eating and drinking moderately means consuming food and drink in balanced amounts, avoiding excess or waste, and mandatorily eating a healthy and disciplined lifestyle, as it is recommended from Islam.
Mhm. How is health affected if one habitually overeats? Yes,
Uh,
Asma.
Um, um, 1 second, let me think.
How health is
What?
affected?
Let me think. Let me think. Mm, I know the answer. Yeah, I don't know the answer. Mama. Mama,
Mhm.
I don't know the answer.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Haika, can you tell me?
okay. Habitual overeating can cause like heart diseases, diabetes, and other like health problems.
Okay. 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 Why is mankind sometimes affected with illnesses? What are the, yeah, okay. Asma, can you tell me?
Tests.
Yeah, these are the tests, and also why people get sickness. There are
It can be some,
three
yeah.
three
So,
different reasons.
yeah, there, I know, I think I can understand too. One is tests to see what you do in front of Allah. and two is punishment, but
Yeah,
like worldly
punishment.
punishment.
Yeah.
And I don't really know the third reason.
Yes, the third reason is ignorance. Ignorance that
Yeah, that's the same as
we
punishment.
we don't take care of our health
Okay.
because of the ignorance or the sins or the test. Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. Okay. How does Allah reward the visitors of the sick? Okay.
If they die in the hospital, then they go to Jannah.
Okay.
I remember reading that, and also I forgot there was a bunch of different benefits to that. I only remember the one where if they die in the hospital, like from a heart attack or
No, visitors.
yeah, I know the visitors. If they die in the hospital, like a heart attack or a shooting, or if they just die while they're visiting, then they're going to Jannah.
Okay. What happened to the Muslim's deeds when he is too ill to perform them?
If and only if he does it when if and only if he would do it when he's healthy, then he'll keep getting good, what do you call, good deeds, even if he isn't doing it, because he would do it if he was able to.
Yeah, and also during your menstruation. Okay. In those days when you cannot perform salah because of some reason, you get reward if you're traveling or if you're sick or if you have some those problem that you cannot perform salah or any good deed because of a reason, then you get reward if normally in regular basis on regular basis you perform it. If okay, why should a dying person not may not be forced to repeat the shahada? Yeah.
What?
Why should a dying person not be forced to repeat Shahada?
Why should a dying person not be forced to repeat Shahada? If you, okay, there's
Okay,
two.
Haika, can you tell me why dying person should not be forced to repeat Shahada?
Um, life is like a test, so every moment is like a chance to seek Allah's mercy and basically to grow closer to Him.
Yeah,
No,
but
what?
why we should not force the person to repeat Shahada? Because if Allah will give them,
Because we should
uh,
not,
yeah, okay,
because we should not
uh,
force, because true faith and actions come from like the heart and not forcefully, because Allah guides hearts as He wills.
okay. What is the wisdom behind not indulging in topics related to illness and their outcomes with the patients we visit?
Uh,
Okay. Mhm. Yes.
can I speak?
Yeah, okay, Asma.
Okay, if so basically, if you came to the hospital, for example, if your mother or father was sick, then if you went to the hospital and went to their room, you wouldn't want to worry them and to say, "Oh, by the way, you might die if and you have this disease." No,
Yes.
you'd want to enlighten them, saying, "Oh, there's only like there's like probably a 50% chance that you survive," and
Yeah.
or just to be positive. Negativity is the last thing that they need.
Okay.
It's just gonna cause a worrying effect, and just to make them sad, which will be a negative effect.
Why should a dying person not be forced to repeat Shahada? Okay. List the immediate measures to be taken after death. Okay, Abdullah, can you answer this question? List the immediate measure to be taken after death. Abdullah.
Yes. Yes, can help um like give service acting as a text and competition for those who remain confident around her.
Okay. Because the body will be decomposed very quickly, so we should hurry up and we should rush hasten for the preparation of the deceased person for the burial.
No, actually, the first thing you do is you close their eyes. The
Mhm.
second thing you do is relax any muscle tensions, and then the third thing to do is wrap it in cloth and prepare for a purification.
Okay, good. Mashallah. The two types of illnesses are dash and dash.
Physical and spiritual.
Okay, dash is one of the most frequent causes of the illness. Since, okay, there is no harm if one overeats.
Um, there, there's
There
no.
is no harm if one overeats what? Overeats what?
Can I
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
Overeats. What do you call occasionally?
Okay, okay, Nani, okay. Dash and dash are one's capital. Yes, Abdullah. Dash and dash are one's capital. Abdullah, can you tell me
Yes.
what is one's capital?
Okay.
Health, I think health.
I don't know.
Health and
Health and what do you call worshipness, faith,
One
faith
couple.
in health.
Sometimes.
I actually have no idea.
Teacher, Blue saying the answer.
okay, okay. Abdullah, can you tell me? Dash and dash are one's
Sometimes.
capital.
Sometimes.
Health and time. Okay, good. Okay, Allah does not send down any illness without dash. Okay, Asma.
Without its cure.
Okay. Patients with dash should also be treated like those with physical illnesses. Spiritual illness should also be treated just like the physical illnesses. For a dying person, uttering the shahada just once is enough unless yes, yes, Asma.
Unless they say something after. It has to be the last words.
Okay. What should a Muslim's attitude be towards life's bounties and trials? Yes.
I'll say, Muslims should be grateful for blessings and patient during trials, trusting in Allah's wisdom.
Okay, good. Okay, what does it mean to be patient towards the obligatory deeds? Yes, Asma.
What does it mean to be patient over the obligatory deeds? It means to be, what do you call, what's the word? Mm, um, you mean I can't. I don't remember the word. It means to like make sure you keep doing it daily and
Yes.
daily and never fail to always do it and always do it unless you actually have a good excuse. Like for
Yeah.
example, your leg was broken or something.
Be patient means because it is hard to do the good deed, but you be patient and you perform it. That's
Exactly.
it means. Why is it difficult to be patient in times of ease as compared to the times of afflictions? Yeah. Okay, Haika, can you answer?
Yes, okay. It,
Why is
it's
it
better to be
difficult?
patient in times of ease because we become like, this is too easy.
Lazy.
We find it hard. While in
When
affliction,
we have
we
the
rely more
ease,
on
we
Allah.
become lazy. Because at the time of ease, we become lazy to perform good deeds. Okay. And we enjoy our life and we forget the hereafter at the time of ease. But at the time of affliction, we remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is prayer the hardest of all external practices?
Because you have to do it 5 times a day and with all the time. It has to be every day, 5 times a day. You have to do it 35 times
Because it
per
is a
week.
physical and
Oh, and also you can't be like half present and half thing. For example, if you're praying and you're right about to go outside or something, then you can't just be like half the like saying the words and
half
whatnot,
present and half absent.
and then half just planning the going outside.
Because it involves physical and spiritual presence.
Exactly.
Okay. Why is prayer okay? What does statement Allah is with those who are patient means what? Allah is with those who are patient. Okay, Abdullah, can you answer? The most difficult of all um, internal practices is dash and the that external practices is dash. What? Yes, Abdullah. Internal practices is patience and external practice is prayer. Okay, Abdullah. Prayer is the most important expression of dash of Allah to Allah.
It is prayer, prayer is spiritual acts that connect the heart to Allah.
Mm, yes. How do the martyrs go on living? Why does Allah give us trial? What kind of trial can be believers expect? Yes. Yes, who can tell me? Haika, can you tell me? Why does Allah give us trial? And what kind of trials can we believers expect? Can believers
Okay.
expect?
Allah can give us trials to face our faith, and some believers may face challenges like illnesses, loss, and hardship to grow basically like patience and trust in Allah.
Yeah, good. What is musiba? What must we say when it strikes, and what is the reward of saying so? Yes, what is musiba and what is the reward of saying so? What should we say at the time of musiba and what is the reward of saying so? Yes, Abdullah, do you know what should we say at the time of affliction?
I'm pretty sure it's
We should say inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Okay, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wa khlif li khairam minha. Okay, and reward of saying so is that we will get something better than that. Okay, okay. What two commands does the istirja contains? Yes, Haika, can you tell me what two commandments does the
Okay.
istirja? Yes.
The Istirja teaches patience, acceptance of Allah's will, and trust during hardships.
Okay. What do you know about the blessings, grace, and beauty, bounty promised to the patient? So, Hafsa, Hafsa को क्या Hafsa को देखिए आप Oh, oh my God. Okay. What do you know about the blessing, grace, and bounty promised to the patient? Yes, which grace and bounty and is promised for the patient people?
the patient or promised Allah's reward, forgiveness, paradise, and His mercy.
Okay, okay. Inviting the emperors and rules to Islam. Okay. What man would qualify for an ambassador? Yes. Yes, Abdullah. What man would qualify for an ambassador?
A man's quality is if he like defines wisdom, good communication, and represents the community well.
Okay. What risks were the prophets uh, in miseries undertaking? What risks were the prophets in miseries undertaking?
He faced the risk of rejection and harm while spreading Islam.
Okay. What did the prophet have the silver signet ring made? It was made from silver. Okay. Describe the prophet's signet ring. It had the name of the prophet. This was the seal of the prophet, and this ring was made by with silver. Okay, and it has the name Muhammad Rasulullah. This was the what was Heracles' reaction to the message of Islam? What was his reaction for the message of Islam? Yes, Asma, can you tell me what was the Heracles' reaction for the message of Islam?
Who was that?
The king of a country.
The king of a country. King.
Yeah. What was the name of the country? Heracles was the king of Rome.
Wait, it's early on. Oh, that and then I know. He was open to it, but was afraid of what his people and what his subordinates would think, and so he declined and gave a lot of money and mm, he declined but gave a lot of money and wealth back to the Prophet.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, Tabarakallah. Okay, this was for your test for today, inshallah. We will see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum
All
salam.
of you performed very well, mashallah. All of you knew the answers. All of you performed very well, mashallah, tabarakallah. Yes, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam.